I've already started
I
with
think-
mine.
I think I called it medication.
Okay, I'm live streaming, James. If anybody wants to give my channel, or how do you do that?
Are you going to let us say hello again? Hello, everybody in Flyaway's channel. Welcome to the stream.
Well,
Good to have you along.
if they can find me on my webpage. Now I gotta
I'll
find.
I'll share it with me minute for you, Flyaway, okay?
Okay, thank you. I was running late. Everything at one time.
The clocks change over the States today. Is
They
that-
did.
Yeah. So the time I gave you yesterday was completely inaccurate, I presume.
I know.
I do apologise.
Oh, that's okay.
Now, my friends, isn't it wonderful to be back in Flight Sim 2020? Some of you haven't left Flight Sim 2020. But doesn't it look great?
Really good. I think
Bosnia looks amazing.
yeah, I think that's one of the things that can be said for 2024 is that, you know, the traffic reduction has actually improved 2020, I think.
It's reliable. Reliable.
Very
very
good, yes,
fast.
very good. It's super.
Got target speed, James.
Say again, Dan?
Do we have a target speed for?
Target speed 165 to 170 knots. And I've got my what do you call that in flow time rate on, because I'll be going ahead at certain points to set up. You'll see later.
Has anybody
Tony.
else had the flow stopping up when you right-click the mouse?
Yeah, I don't use it.
Oh.
So.
No.
I have it on a different shortcut. Have you tried just pressing the tab key on the keyboard? That's one of the default keys.
I have not. Thank you. I'll try that.
Springbok, your broadcasting background noise.
Thank you. The tab key worked.
Right.
Yeah. No worries.
Springbok, are you watching football by chance, or rugby? Maybe. Sounds like it.
Just for info, I didn't have time to change the title or description on my live stream. So if you come in there, you'll see the Netherlands and not actually Alaska. But I think Susie's got it well under control there, I hope.
This
Okay.
isn't another initiative by Donald Trump, is it? Taking over the bubble fields.
Who's Donald Trump?
Yeah, no idea who he is.
Yeah, quite.
Do you know? And I don't know how much truth is in this, but I read this the other day that Canada has changed all of their McDonald's to McDavid's.
Interesting.
Sorry. But that was...
Yeah. So, people, how many of you here wanted a flight in 2024? A sort of a group flight there. I know a number of people did in the Discord. Are any of you traitors here today?
I haven't
was
been in
flooded.
2020 since 2024 came out.
Doesn't work.
So
I was fine with either one.
Yeah, the big
Okay.
problem with flying with either one is you get confused which one you're on. You don't remember how to use the menus anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is true.
I would have that problem with if the menus were identical.
Hopefully soon there will be a solution, because I know Say Intentions have got something called Skynet coming out very soon, which will allow 2020 players to in 2024 you better see each other.
Really? They're calling it Skynet.
And there's
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
True,
change the
true.
name, but yeah, and
For
apparently it's free to everyone.
We can expect a big flash and a bang any second now. Then
for a company that is heavily a product that's heavily dependent on AI, it's a great name. You know.
I must admit, if we had that ability to go back in time, I'd probably go back about 20 minutes and have that Cornish pasty again. It was really nice.
Would you enjoy it the second time round, knowing that you enjoyed it the first time?
Yeah, but I wouldn't know I enjoyed it the first time. Oh, I would. But do they? Do they know? They send them back.
Yeah.
Do they know?
That's a paradox.
Yeah.
Susie was
If it's
mine.
true,
I
time
was
zone,
skip.
it's very
When
good.
you went over there, 'cause I can't monitor really. I was just wondering if it was working.
Woody Green.
Don't know. It's what you the live stream you're asking fly away.
Yeah, I was just wondering if Susie said she was going to put a post up for a link to it, and I just wanted to make sure it was
I have. It's in the live stream in the Discord server, okay?
okay. Good.
I have to say, I've been in 2024 since it came out, and I have missed the Black Square Cessna 208, so I was glad to see the opportunity to use it today here.
Good. Yeah.
Did
Is
anybody
that
fill in?
2024?
Say again?
So you can use it in 2024.
I guess I tried it early on and it didn't load, so I haven't tried it since. But yeah, I'll have to go back and try it. This new update that came out last week is just tremendous as far as I can tell.
Yeah, I think so.
2024.
Now,
But a lot of
with
the-
2024, you have to go into the 2020 community folder and copy it across to your 2024
Yeah.
community folder, and then it will work.
There's some of
Yeah,
some
I
of
have
them,
my-
I'm not sure about that one specifically, but with some of the Black Square aircraft, they've got dependencies on other packages, some of the core packages which are encrypted in 2024. I'm not sure if that's now resolved, but you used to have to copy stuff from like I think the engine cells from the DA40 and there were a couple of other aircraft parts that you needed to copy across to get it to work right. That might have been partially resolved, I don't know, with
And if
SEO.
you're real adventurous, there is a package on Flight CMTO for linking 2024 packages, 2020 packages into 2024.
Oh, nice.
I
I'll
just
need to rephrase that. It's if you go into 2020 and take out the caravan from your 2020 sim and drop it into your 2024, it will work with the Black Square upgrade.
It's not from the community folder, is it? It's got dependencies on the core sim objects, which are
that's it.
all encrypted in 2024. Hence why the three Black Square aircraft, which are enhancements of stock aircraft, that's the King Air, the 208, and the Baron.
the Bonanza.
Baron, King Air,
Bonanza, yeah.
Bonanza.
They
But if
said
you
Yeah.
take those out of, if you take them out of your 2020 and drop it into your 2024, it works.
Yeah,
They said that
Although-
they had fixed the Bonanza.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
if
some
they-
of this
I
might
have
be
pointed my,
historic.
I've
in
pointed
some ways.
I've pointed my 2024 settings to the 2020 folder. So I never copied anything. I just pointed it.
No, you've got to go and find take the caravan from 2020, the core caravan, and copy that and take it across to
from the
2024.
official page.
Then
right?
it will work.
One
See
thing.
if I can find a link on Just Flight. There was in one of their forums. There was a bit that Black Square would put in there saying how to do it. They didn't say it was official, but they said some people have had luck with it, and I've got all three working.
I'm surprised.
I think
Square don't have like a link on their website or something? Like, you know, with something like Orbix Central, you can just press on that and it will install directly into 2024. I'm surprised people like Black Square and the Comanche A2A haven't done that.
The issue with the Black Square aircraft, those three in particular, is that they are based on very effectively enhancements to stock aircraft, and they're dependent on the stock aircraft assets. With 2024, all the stock aircraft assets are encrypted, so any dependency on them doesn't work. So you have to copy the actual files from the core sim, not from the plugin, but from the core 2020 sim into the correct location in 2024. And I do believe that they've said fairly recently that those three aircraft are not and will not be officially supported in 2024. But some people you can get them to work if you know. I don't have any of those because, well, there's only one of those which are available on the marketplace, which is I think it was the 208 came out just before 2024 launch, and with it I decided not to purchase it, seeing as I was concerned regarding the dependency issue there.
Right.
So,
where does the TBM 850 stand?
Works very well. Works out the box perfectly for me. Some people did have some audio issues with it initially on PC. And again, that was a dependency on some stock aircraft audio. I think, if I remember correctly, the DA40. I've no idea if that's been resolved either by Black Square or within the sim itself. What I will say that on Xbox, having purchased it from Marketplace, which doesn't really allow the dependencies in quite the same way, it worked pretty much out the box for me, including all the avionics and everything.
Okay. On that subject, guys, while we're talking about aircraft, what are we all flying tonight? I'm doing a stock Cessna Grand Caravan.
Same here.
Me too.
Me
Bonanza?
Yeah, me too.
Same here. Kodiak.
Same here.
Cessna
Kodiak.
Skymaster.
Oh, Dan.
Nice.
Dan.
Black
you
Square
got-
Caravan.
Kodiak.
Good man.
Dan, you need to pass on the little secret about the Kodiak float plane.
Yes. Some of us here, mentioning no names, George, had some issues starting cold and dark with the Kodiak float version. I'm sure some of you might know the reason, but yeah, if you start cold and dark on a runway or well, you can't start cold and dark on the water. There's a feature on the Floatiac where the prop is locked, and you have to drop it in after starting the aircraft off. You have to zero your throttle, then move the prop lever into beta to unlock it, and then back into normal range, and that unlocks the prop. It's one of these amazing SWS things that are put in for realism, which have absolutely no benefit to the sim itself, because you cannot start cold and dark on the water, so there's absolutely no purpose to having the prop lock. But it does cause lots of fun for people that are trying to take off from a runway in a cold and dark Floatiac and are wondering why it's got no performance whatsoever. So.
Right, my friends, I'm 15 nautical miles out from our first touch and go, runway 23, EHLE, Echo Hotel, Lima, Echo Airport. What I'm going to do, I'm going to zoom ahead. This is touch and go. Touch and go, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to time sync ahead. Catch you all doing touch and goes. Don't worry about me moving at a supersonic speed, that's done purposely. That's why I love flow for things like this.
You can map that just to a keyboard command.
You can, on Xbox things, you can't reliably tell, can you? What?
You just have to count it down. What I do, I've got it on one of my sort of D-pad hat switches on the yoke, left and right on it. And if coming back from high speed, I will go all the way to the left, just repeatedly press it till I'm on whatever speed, is 132 speed, and then press it right 4 times to get back to normal speed. But yeah, it is great being able to actually see what speed you're doing on flight. That's something really miss on 2024.
They could put it in 2020 for Xbox. It's a simple command to the sim. So they could easily do that. So hopefully, I'm gonna try and recommend to them that they make it default one of their apps, ideally.
Yeah, well, Flow in 2020 has got the option of having an info display, and one of the optional fields are very sim rate. That the whole Flow functionality being missing from 2024 is probably the thing that I most miss from 2020.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
But one thing that I'm noticing on it, well, I could see actual aircraft much further away than on Xbox on SU1 particularly. Like it's about 0.2 nautical miles visible range for aircraft on Xbox. But I am missing the distance indicator on the name tags, which is a good improvement for 2024.
Yeah.
What is the circle in the middle of this bay?
That's fascinating.
I don't know. I flew over that quick. Can anybody see what it is?
Just
Man-made
looks
lake
like
of some sort.
like a reservoir or something, or maybe a fish farm.
Could be.
Yes, it is a reservoir. Actually, this area is my home area, Lelystad. I'm living just 30 miles away from this place.
Where are all the bulbs? Where are all the bulbs?
Well, welcome to my backyard.
Where are all the flowers?
Yeah, well, not in this area, and a bit too early in the year.
Really?
Yeah, you have to wait a month or so.
Lelystad will be full of flight timmers, if I'm not mistaken.
Just a quick.
Weemov, are there any windmills still in Holland, or have they all gone now?
The real ones, you mean the old ones, or the new ones? Because I at the moment I look at thousands of them, the new ones, but no, we have still the old ones at the Kinderdijk. Perhaps we could have added it to the flight plan, but maybe next time.
Ah, what a shame.
Is that mouse still living
Kinderdijk.
in that one? Is that mouse still living in the one in Amsterdam? Probably. Probably straight over the head. Straight over the heads of some of the younger people around.
If he is, he's still very happy. So.
As he goes.
We've got Lurker coming in a DA62. He's leading the pack there. I'm paused over the runway to the right of it, so I'm not in your way. Lurker, my friend, do us proud. Nice, easy touch and go. Then Paulus. Good to see you, Paulus.
Yes, hello.
Hello, my friend. In the DC-3, daring. It's going to be interesting on the next landing. No spoilers. Here comes Lurker. Oh, this is wonderful. With the flow names and name tags and goodness knows what. The problem is, it's great to see people in 2024, but you can't see the name tags half the time.
Big. The name tags are so big.
The white. So if you're looking from a sky perspective, you can't see who.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 degrees, just jumping ahead of you there, Lurker, in the Grand Caravan. Looking very smooth. So touch and go there, people. Nice. And Dan, you're just behind Blue Boy. How you doing, Blue Boy? Fly away.
Okay, James.
Great. Good to see you, Pete.
Good to be here. Yeah, thank you.
So you've all got this, no problem. Carol behind, and Polis I've mentioned you, Ninja coming up, Squawker, Tony, and we've got a few scragglers at the back there. Yeah, you got that. So just continue, people, on nav mode. I'll get in the middle of the pack here and join you. Very nice, Carol. Red Ruff there. Very nice. Tony, are you
My
in
engine
VR?
died just as I was landing.
Oh, no. Really?
I have no idea why.
Ah.
What aircraft?
208.
You can blow the engine if you overtalk the 208 and you've got engine damage turned on, but other than that...
Yeah, I don't have it turned on, so I don't know what the deal
No.
is.
Fuel? I mean, I presume you didn't start... If you started with the default tank, it would still have plenty in.
I'm showing 63 fuel.
Yeah, it should be enough. You knocked your mixture lever.
Okay, I got it restarted.
Great.
Good.
Alright, on to the next leg. Why am I over speeding there? Better.
Too much enthusiasm.
It must be now, isn't it? About 8. I do seem to have that effect in the Grand Caravan for some reason.
Is your mixture all the way forward?
It is indeed, yeah. The reason why. We're coming up to a point.
Yep.
I don't want to spoil things yet. Well, I'll wait till we get there. We're getting near to it. Those ahead, I might just have to get ahead of you a little bit. Bear with me. Neil and Susie are party to this, so shh.
Oh.
I deny all knowledge and anything else to do with it.
Wasn't it your idea?
Neil and Susie have been partying, have they?
I'm just gonna ahead of the rest of you there. I think that's it. I think those other people ahead of us there are not with the flight, if I'm correct. There's a couple of name tags ahead there. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, my USB hub is just after failing, so I had to panic and quickly fix it up.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Bless you.
Gesundheit. I can see bridges.
If you can, go for it. Yeah. There's bridges later on as well, more feasible bridges, shall we say. A lot of these are very low lying. You may not get under half of them.
What's the point of feasible?
Durable. Right, my friends, I'm coming up, and you will be soon, to a sort of mouth of water, basically. So it's just between the two juts of land there. Just before we get to EHAM, let's get a bit nearer. I'll keep you in suspense for a second.
Are you talking about the big bit of water, which is the mark here?
Yeah, so it's basically the mouth.
Right.
If you look on your map
The marker mirror, it's called, I think.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I think the big bit was the North Sea, actually.
Oh,
No, it's not the
okay.
North Sea yet. It's the marker mirror on the right side.
Right, before you hit
Which,
before you hit the second part of land, so as we go towards EHAM, you should see a piece of land in that body of water that looks remarkably be like a runway. It's not a runway, it is a piece of land. We're going to do a full stop landing there.
Oh.
I'm going to head towards it. I'm going to head down towards it, just so none of you land on the wrong bit, perhaps.
And we don't see James land or not.
I was really wondering what you mean. Is it in the middle of the water?
It's
Is it the red bit?
No, it's before you hit the big jut of land, so the sort of before you hit the sort of main city of land, over the water. I'll tell you what, difficult to explain without showing you, so what I'll do, I'll head down towards it, I'm way ahead of you. So aim for me, basically, but you want to come in nice and slow for this.
Yeah.
You can. It's very smooth, you shouldn't be bouncing along it.
Right. Can you put your name tag above the large block of white that's in front of me?
Yeah, good luck. But you should see it. It looks exactly like a runway in the water. Great.
Yeah, got it inside.
I can see a straight road.
Okay, you go there, and we'll meet up later.
Oh, I wonder if it's there.
Am I coming too fast there? Maybe. That's not a good. Oh no, should be okay. Bit bouncy, but should make it. No, I'm not going to. I'm gonna have to go off the other.
You got beta range on that aircraft, you know, James.
I've got beta range.
Yep.
Yeah, you can slow
So
her
you
down like a
reverse
rock.
prop. Yeah.
Sorry, yes.
Is this full stop?
Full stop. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So there you go, people. That's how you shouldn't do it. Hopefully I managed to go. But yeah, look, Dave, as long as you're slow enough, you'll have no problems. I just wasn't slow enough. Trying to get down quick.
I don't think this is it, but
It's
it
a
looks
good
like a
vantage
runway.
point. It's a good vantage point to active pause and catch you coming down on that. Pete, you might want to go off the other end if you can't slow down. Dan, have you got it?
I've got it. Yeah.
I tried to land next to the water.
Yeah, I landed where you landed, Pete, but with this Kodiak, yeah, you've got to be. It will slow down very quickly if you cut the throttle.
Pause there. Review. Blue boy you all done, my friend. I'm 4 degree. Very nice. Ninja, that looks a bit fast. You might be okay.
I'm way behind you at the moment, so.
Okay. No, you've got it. Well done. Well done. Never get it right on a night, do I? Red Ruff. I've got a good vantage point now, at least. Well done, my friend.
Someone's cooking garlic bread. I'm hungry.
Is it beyond the windmills?
Yeah, the windmills are way behind there. You should see a lot of people.
I'm
You should see a
following
lot.
that bigger.
There's a lot of red flashing lights on it at the moment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hold on, Neil, right over there. Hold on.
All right.
Okay, it's looking good.
Hey Neil, what do your dogs do when you say active pause? Good dog.
Tony coming in. Armitage, good to see you. You've all got it, I think.
I see so many name tags, I have no clue where to fly to.
Somebody fly up there.
Fly straight into all of them.
Yeah, that's what
We
the biggest.
want to see some carnage here, please, people. David, David, do us proud.
Carnage. Oh, I'll see if I can. Actually, if I concentrate really hard on a good landing, that should be carnage. Oh, way off.
I think it's more planage than carnage.
And carnage, you say?
Very nice. Carol, Bolus, David. Oh, is he gonna? No, you've got it. No. Yep.
Got to go, isn't it?
Full stop there.
Oh, crikey! Put the brakes on. Coming round.
It's right between those two strips, is that correct?
It's right before the city, basically, right ahead of you. There's a piece of land. Just looks exactly like
a little runway.
Gotcha.
It's like a Blackadder line, right? It looks exactly like a turnip. I don't know if you remember that Blackadder. Oh no, the turnip looks exactly like something else. Never mind.
Right.
Well done, Bob.
Here we go.
The water looks lovely. So.
Right in.
Oh, we're not gonna stop. Oh, we're not gonna stop. Oh, we're not gonna stop.
I am missing the beacons. Where are the lights?
Yeah, they need to do something about that runway, don't they?
Give me some flashlights. Am I too high, too low? I don't know.
Somebody went underneath very fast.
Right.
Okay. Ooh, I'm coming in. I'm coming in.
You can see, you've got it.
Oh, into the water.
That was a bounce on the water and a bounce on the land.
Some wet feet over here now.
Oh,
Wow, this is fun.
Fly away. Steve, have you changed your username in 2020? Are you still there?
Oh, no problem. Look at that. Halfway down the runway.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Who was that upside down?
I can't see you, James, I must admit.
I mean, Carnage is what we asked for.
Yeah,
But there's probably half a dozen that I can't see in the
somebody is upside.
slide
I'm going to
tonight.
stop here since I got the live stream going, and if you can see the live stream, somebody in a
Well done, Susie. There we go. Are you going to make it? Are you going to do what I did to Susie there?
That's a bit bouncy, Susie. Bye.
Hey.
Bye.
Hi, Susie.
That's what I did.
Lovely.
I've not changed that, have I?
Armitage. Armitage,
See you
leading
later.
up the room.
Is that a float plane variant, Susie?
It is now.
It is.
Yeah, I think so.
She's just trying to set up for the takeoff.
I think it's turned into a yellow submarine now.
I had to give James his Carnage, didn't I?
You did. You had to make me feel better. Big R, are you... How far are you? I can see you, Hugh. Not in the chat, is he, I don't think?
Alright.
Oh, you are, Hugh. He's muted.
Live stream is now pointed down a runway if anybody wants to try it again. Susie.
Oh, we've got dumb ideas again.
Of course, you realise we've all got to take off from here now.
Yeah,
just
you want to head around the other
I'm
end.
washing my wheels at the moment.
That is apart from James, who's actually in the air, which I think was part of the plan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Could be. I'll say that one, Neil, yeah. It was, absolutely.
So, are we all taking off now, or are we still waiting for folks?
Well, I was waiting for Hugh, but he's disappeared from my sights now. I don't know where he's gone. Can anybody see Hugh? Big R?
Got his tag, but he could be, 40 miles away.
Could be. Oh, he's come back. He's reappeared. Yeah, if you can, basically we're heading in the other direction, so it's a good time to turn around if you can and taxi to the other end of that strip, and then head up.
Wacky races then.
Oh, I wish I was down there.
Drag race.
I'll be landing at Skipwell.
Look out for the trees. In 2024 they kill you.
So do the rocks.
Absolutely.
What doesn't kill you in that game?
Has
The
anybody
trees.
got a
When you hit the
project
trees in
partner?
2024.
Has anybody got the project?
Even the streaming
Park
is deadly in that
doctrine?
game.
So, has anybody got the...
Yeah, the project cart from Gut Friends. Absolutely
No,
brilliant.
no.
Absolutely fantastic.
Very good. Very
About
good.
£9 UK. It's well worth it. It's brilliant fun.
And anybody filled in their Navigraph survey yet?
I'm part way through it.
Yeah, I've had to go again. Like last time, that when you've got about 100 aircraft, so when you're searching through that bloody drop-down list and have to keep going back to the beginning again, it's really annoying.
Yeah.
Right, guys and girls, I'll catch you later.
Oh, see you later.
Okay.
That's how you're off.
It
Okay,
is.
see you later.
Yeah. Bye.
Take
Bye.
care.
See you.
Right.
Mic check.
Yep, we
I'd
can
clear.
hear you. Batman.
You put it in reverse and hit the brake, or tail brake.
Oh, there's Hugh. He's coming in.
Yeah, we'll catch you up.
I hate this. I hate this.
Are you going to catch us up, Hugh? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll catch up shortly. I've got you in sight.
Okay, people. So off we go. Back onto nav. Let me get control of my aircraft. That was a funny angle.
Onward.
And we'll do a touch and
Runway,
go.
Jay?
Touch and go at EHAM runway. Well, we'll see when we get there.
Yeah, it was that
The
funny angle
runway
as
that has the
well.
numbers on it.
That was a funny angle as well there, James, but I changed the cushion. That was fine then.
What city is this that we're flying over?
It's Amsterdam.
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 Yes.
EHAM, yeah, Amsterdam. Can you tell us something remarkable about Amsterdam, Wim? What's your first
Remarkable.
name?
I see a bridge.
Frank. Frank is my name.
Frank. Something remarkable that we wouldn't know, perhaps.
You know anyone
Well,
called
I don't.
Ernest, Frank?
Ernest? No, I don't know Ernest from Amsterdam. It's a friend
Okay.
of something remarkable. Well, the houses are very
You better
expensive,
be
but that's the
earnest
same in
with
London.
us.
Yeah.
I will be honest with you guys.
Well,
I'm
they have
not
very
talking
good
about the
cheese.
red light district.
The old Amsterdam cheese is quite good.
Oh, Edam. Yeah.
No, old
I am more of-
Amsterdam cheese.
Oh.
Very good.
I am more of the poffertjes and the stroopwafels.
The which apples?
Poffertjes and stroopwafels. That is sweet.
Apple.
Yeah. Stroopwafels.
Speaking of
It's
stroopwafel, I'm
waffles,
eating
yeah.
them right now. They're
Oh,
absolutely
waffles.
delicious.
What we call waffles, yeah.
Waffles. Yeah.
Caramel
Waffles,
waffles.
Okay, guys, we're
Karen-
right on top.
Yeah.
We're right on top of EHAM. Aim for runway
right.
2,
Yes.
please. So we
Two,
change the
three.
runway here. No, we're going to go 222. Runway 22.
Two-two.
It's a funny maze of airports here, but runway 22 should be on your flight plan. Should be heading straight towards it, in fact.
Oh, right.
If-
Yeah, that make
if you
make
don't
life
already.
easier.
Yeah, if
I'm
you
just
don't
coming
already,
off
don't
track.
worry.
Yeah. I was just coming off track there to get onto it.
It's literally on
So
the
it's
flight
a-
path, so...
Aerial Valley, complete with tutu.
This here looks like a perfect water runway.
Yeah, I was thinking,
Rowing centre by the look of it.
I was going to fly the Ouija on this trip. I wish I had
Oh, yeah.
landed there.
You can see the craft is a rowing training
It looks
centre.
fantastic, doesn't it? Doesn't it look amazing, Amsterdam there? If you got the world updates and goodness knows what, hopefully you have. I think there was a city update 4 which I meant to put a call out about, sorry. But you probably all have
You're
that. if you
grand.
know. Right.
I just downloaded a Germany update today.
Ah, good. Yes, that's going to be handy.
I've got about 20 gigs of storage left, so there's no downloading anything more for me.
Ah.
So I got like 1.5 terabytes.
Ooh.
All right. Of course, I lined up on the wrong runway.
Well, don't worry. Just touch down where you can.
I'll make it. It's not a sharp turn.
Oh, in fact, even I'm touching down on runway 24, so ignore what I just said there. Whichever runway is ahead of you, it was.
It's a
runway
Schiphol
22.
airport, this one, Schiphol.
Yeah.
Susie, you're next to it, huh?
Absolutely.
You're taking
enormous.
the dirt strip?
1, 2,
Oh, you're all
3,
behind me, right?
4 runways.
I'm landing on multiple runways.
A strange layout to this airport, isn't it? The runways.
Amazing.
Yes, yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah, I did a flight
There's
in the
seven
afternoon,
here.
18 right, and it took me ages to get to the main airport.
They obviously planned ahead, and they built it.
Yeah.
You know, no third runway. It's taking £20 billion to even discuss it. It's just done.
That's bizarre, isn't it? Well, there are three runways there, aren't there? I'm counting three.
At least 3.
Three.
1, 2, 3. I think there are 3 runways and a smaller 4th.
Wow.
There's also one over there to the right.
Yeah, that's 18 right. That's one I landed on earlier.
Wow.
Nuts.
This is also the airport where the planes taxi over the motorway.
Yes, it is, actually.
Oh yes, you can see it there. Yeah, see the bridge. Oh, they do that in Heathrow, don't
There's
they?
5. There's 5 runways actually.
There are.
Wow.
Okay, there's one over there.
That's
And a
just
second.
weird.
Well, the map tells you it's actually 12.
I don't think that's right.
I guess you are a little bit drinking too much.
No, there's 04, 06, 09, 18 left, 18 central, 18 right, 22, 24, 27, 36 left, 36 central, 36 right. Makes 12.
Wow.
That's a roulette table. That's not an
That's
airport.
not a runway, yeah.
I thought it was a Chinese takeaway menu.
The
Use from
left-hand
Heathrow. We're not building
runway,
a third runway, we're just borrowing one from Schiphol.
the left-hand runway at Manchester Airport goes over the road, but not the motorway. It's just off the motorway junction.
It's probably because they got a toll on it somewhere.
It really does help. Really does help the flying characteristics when you use the right profile for the aircraft.
Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah.
You're supposed to
I
be
kept-
supervising me, so you're supposed to be supervising me.
Yeah, I
I've only
know,
just
well,
found out- I've only just found out the Sky Master's got retractable gear on it, so
Ah, Steve,
Yeah.
the Sky Master's got retractable gear, mate.
you're
better
fired.
watch
Neil's
that.
taken over.
Okay,
I'll give that on both of you. Dan, you're in charge.
I did my best.
Just go
Okay,
to the top.
my friends,
Susie.
we have a lengthy leg here, 90 nautical miles, but we won't be exactly sticking to the flight plan. If you need to go to the loo or something, I didn't give you a proper break there. If you need to do something, now's the time, because you're not going to have...
Whoa.
It's going to get a bit exciting in
Ooh.
5 or 10 minutes' time of this flight. So,
The lines will up and steal our
You know,
wallets.
I gotta say, this scenery here kind of gives 2024
it does, absolutely.
It does. Very good.
I think it does depend very much where you're flying, as well.
I think I should just be Bosnia. Oh wow.
And
Bosnia and Serbia. Wow.
and Montenegro, and
Yeah, that's amazing.
Albania.
Absolutely stunning.
Well, Steve, you joined with
Movement
Mark's 2020. A few of you did, in fact. Mark's 2024 flight. Was that problematic?
Not for me. Well, yeah, and I couldn't see anybody, so I saw one person. I think I saw Ninja. Was it Ninja or somebody was in the UK?
Yeah, it was me.
I saw.
You could only see me, and you'd only follow me on the actual map.
I give up after a while. I've not flown it again in multiplayer.
That's not good. Hopefully it's
Have you had any progress since then as far as multiplayer is concerned, or have you just not attempted it?
I can see live players sometimes. Actually, since the update, I saw a couple of live players. Actually, I saw one at the airport, and I saw one 27 miles away.
Yeah.
His tag was up, which is novel. But
SU1, I think it was one of the later updates in SU1 increased the range to over 20 miles. I wasn't aware of this, but I was like in a flight with a few friends, and someone joined at the airport I was flying to, and it was like, oh yeah, there's this player 25 miles away. I'm like,
yeah, I saw the tag.
Yeah. Away? What?
That surprised me.
Yeah.
But it seems very random. Sometimes you see the green dots on the on the world map, and sometimes you don't. You know.
I've got a friend that I fly with regularly, and he was on Xbox, he's got PC as well, and no problems on 2020. On 2024, every update it's randomly he'll be able to see people or not be able to see them.
Yeah.
Similar to how how it seems to be was behaving for you, and with this last update he can't see anything. But that's not the behaviour that most people are having. It's just some people are having this really strange thing and trying to isolate what it is. The only thing I can think of it might be network card related, but it's almost like half the data isn't coming through half the time.
I often ask Alexa to eavesdrop on the developers when they're doing that. All I can hear is hysterical laughter.
I bet.
Sounds about right.
And the clinking of bottles.
What was the what was the magic word, James? Microsoft?
I don't.
97%.
Yeah. I don't really blame the developers themselves. What the main issue, I mean, apart from as Jorg has finally admitted a few months later, the fact that they were at least a year off being ready for release and should have had a long period. Apart from that, the main issue that's affected most of the development is they don't talk to each other. They've got several development teams, some of which are directly under Microsoft, like the working titles ones. Members of Sabo, and then you've got third-party developers like Caminado, HPG, etc. And there's a lot of the issues with these aircraft is that it's not being communicated to the developers, including the ones working at Asobo, as to how to develop an aircraft for 2024. And it's like...
It's weird, Dan. It's very weird. It's like the kid on the school desk that puts his arm around his work so he doesn't get copied,
well, exactly. Like some of the worst affected aircraft, like the GPS not working properly in the 208, the 172. What? Like core features like OBS mode not working. You talk to the developers of the avionics, the V2 G1000 NXI, so working titles that say, no, there's nothing wrong with the avionics. The problem is that the developers have not implemented it properly. They need to edit the config file to enable that functionality correctly, because it needs to be talking to the right bit of the electrical system. So it's just a wiring issue in the XML. It's like, great, well, why wasn't that communicated to every developer, especially the internal developers? It's a bit more understanding when it's like a third-party developer, like, HPG, Caminado, etc. But it's unforgivable that the core Asobo stock aircraft, they've broken key functionality between 2020 and 2024. And not because the technology's not there, but because of just communication between the different teams.
I think that is absolutely characteristic, Dan. Is that I'm sure that all of the developers actually whiz kids and very good at what they do, but it seems to be that the overall coordination and management and strategy and tactics are where the hole is.
Absolutely. Procedures.
Yeah.
And it's been a problem right through the 2020 development process, and it's come to even more. Yeah. It is, yeah. But, you know,
has anybody got positives about 2024?
Loads, mate. You know, on Xbox. I mean, one thing that I'm noticing on this flight is that if I'm doing, you know, my speed is varying compared with others. Don't get any of that lag on Xbox. You know, in general, apart from certain notable exceptions, the places that I fly do look better overall in 2024 and 2020. But there's some areas look like literally. We were flying over. We were trying to do a helicopter flight the other night in Scandinavia, and what's the capital of Scandinavia?
Oslo.
Sorry?
Scandinavia? Do you mean Sweden?
Sweden, sorry, yeah. It is, yes, capital of Sweden, sorry. What's the capital? I can't remember. Gone from my head.
Stockholm.
Yes, Stockholm.
Yes. So we're trying to do a helicopter flight around Stockholm, and the trees literally looked like dog poo. Literally, they were brown. They were brown, cylindrical, deformed, turd-like objects.
The old white chalky ones, no?
No, not even the old white ones. They're just literally.
It wasn't just bad dog owners leaving too many bags there, was it?
Well, I mean, it might have been. I mean, they might have all been facing north. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, there's a good bridge over there to the left. Can you see it? Like
go for it. I'll tell you what, people. On that note, you can see a river to the left of us. You can actually follow that river around to our next airport, which we're going to do.
Whoa.
So if you pop in heading mode now...
God bless you, sweet master.
We're all bunched together.
Together when we go.
You can either do it manually. You can do it manually or go into heading mode if you want to, but you want to lower your altitude by 500 feet at least.
Ooh. Yeah, get down on the water. Get down on the water.
That's what I'm going to do.
1,000 feet altitude.
We're going to be skimming.
When you see a bridge, fly under it, if you can.
Well, the Kodiak's got a radio altimeter, so we can get round to about 100 feet out of them.
I think you should just look at the dampness of your shoelaces, Soapy, to be honest.
Yeah.
If they're damp, then go up a couple of feet.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll just see how many splashes are behind me.
I like the supervision.
Have you got Have you got a fish in your turnips?
If you're in the Kodiak, we'll touch 100.
Slow the flow.
I'm keeping quiet.
Probably keep the sediment in, I suppose. I don't know. Or are they for launching boats?
No, they're evenly spaced all the way down the river.
Yeah. It's quite odd, isn't it?
I'm at 149 feet.
I should remember that one. I learned it before, but my memory's hard.
And it could be a natural phenomenon, but I would imagine it's...
Can you spell that, James?
Lots of N's and M's.
I'll pop it in Discord later. Yeah.
Okay.
D-O-D-O-D-O-D-E-D-O-D-O-D-O.
If you're fishing, you know, people go and sit on them with
I got a line out the back of the airplane here.
I think they're man-made, aren't they? Those juts coming out? They must be.
They look man-made.
Gotta be.
They look man-made, yeah.
Is it levees they're called, I think?
There's a bridge there, people.
There's a bridge.
I'm just coming up for it. You want to go under it? I'll
right.
pause.
Here goes. It's not going to be pretty.
It might be a bit low, but give it a try.
Okay, it depends how big the splash is.
Bob's going for it, and fly away, Duro's prowl. Well done, Bob, and fly away, both of you. There you go, it's durable, people.
Lots of splashes on my screen.
Hey,
Very
Dan.
nice done.
Dan, tell us
Yep.
about how you were hanging around the bridge the other day.
Well, I mean,
I've never
was,
seen that before. He was hanging by his
Yeah.
tail.
I mean, it was a bridge that was about a quarter of the height of that one and a 100th of the width, with a pillar in the middle.
It was not. It was 2 times
Oh,
as high as that one. No?
No, it wasn't. And it was on an angle on the river, so you had to come into it either at an angle or from above. And it got collisions on it.
Armitage,
The bridge
very
river.
good. Carol, well done. Pete, B, Susie, you're all making it. Too easy, isn't it?
Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah, that's too easy. That's not challenging enough, James.
I still don't see your name tag, Steve, I'm afraid, so I can't say, but I'm sure you made it. Well done, Steve.
A bit previous. Another 3 seconds. Hold on. 1,
Oh.
2, 8, 3, 2, 1. Okay, James, repeat that again.
I don't see. I can see Neil just behind you, but not you, I'm afraid. Well done. Anyway.
Could be one
Neil,
of the
did you
issues
see it?
I'm having. You know, Dan might be right with these issues of not being able to see players.
Yeah.
He went under it for definite. I will guarantee he went under the bridge.
Right.
I am absolutely skimming the water.
Good. Have you got spray in your
I
goggles?
skimmed it a bit too hard.
Have you got spray in your goggles?
Yep, we do. We have lots and lots of
Spray.
bits of rain. Well, let's just say bits of rain.
Right.
Lots of mist. Sorry, that's the word.
Bob, there's going to be a couple more coming up there. Just make sure you're going down the right river, by the way. I'm going to check inside your Garmin. Just make sure you are heading... Well, we kind of come off it a little bit, but we can go back on ourselves. It's okay.
Yeah, I think I'm going the wrong way.
Oh, power lines, power lines, power lines, power lines.
We will rejoin. If people went to the other fork in the river, we will rejoin you. Just join back up.
I'm going to climb and see if I can find you. So, well, no, there you are, James. So,
just
I
where
must be
I am.
doing something right.
Right.
I found another bridge.
Just about where I am. I think, Bob, you are? Yeah, Bob's going
Another
for
bridge,
it.
another bridge. Coming up.
At 21,
Oh, yeah,
this is
coming up.
Bird Dog.
Tango would have loved this one. Well done, Bob.
Alright,
Whee!
let's see if I can... Oh, I came down too quick. Oh, well, we'll see what happens here.
Looking okay, by the way.
Is the same height or lower than the other one?
Same height.
It seems to be about the same height.
Yeah.
Right.
Same height.
Well done, Dan. Ninja again.
I should be recording some of these folks coming under there. I'm going to make a circle and go back.
Yeah, you should do. Yeah, well, on the next one, have you got times? Have you got a increased time capabilities? That's what I'm doing to get ahead.
Of us? Okay.
Oh, a few ahead. There's 2 together later down.
Okay, well, put the throttle
Well done, everybody. You're all making it. Pete B again, Squawker, Carol, you're doing well there, and Red Ruff.
Hello, good
Like
evening.
Good evening. Sounds like
If the river goes left and right, where do I go?
So you just want to follow, keep following. Now we're on this part of the river, just keep following it down. It should join up. We're heading towards EDDL, so if you look at your middle Garmin system, you should see where you
Yeah,
are.
I see it.
Kijk, dat is wel echt veel moeite.
Right. James, when you pause to record, you just hit the pause button or
Dat is de bedoeling.
Active pause, yeah, I've got it set on my one of my
Smaller.
throttle buttons.
Okay.
You can do that if you just go into the menu. Look for active pause.
Speaking of, I found another bridge.
There's a pause button on the top toolbar which does active pause as well if you haven't got it mapped.
That'll work.
Ah, yeah. That's right, yeah.
Are you gonna try that?
Hold on,
Two bridges in a row.
Yep, two bridges in a row.
You should have.
Oh, let me get myself ahead of people.
Get down here and turn the other direction.
I mean, in areas like this, going back to Flight Sim 2024 again, it can look absolutely sensational and behave sensationally as well. Yeah, but I do feel, and I'm not ignoring what people are saying, I do feel there's a lot that it's missing out on. Core dynamics of flight, aircraft, etc. Core mechanics.
It's kind of crooked, but you can see the... there goes somebody who's a lurker. There goes
Did
Dan.
not make it.
Dan went underneath.
Ninja, you have an accident.
Power lines again.
Do you have a power lines mod or something to change it?
Yeah, I think it's what they're called. Hold on.
Very nice people.
Something.
Power lines and
Memo design.
Yeah. Oh god, I can't remember the name. But there are three add-ons for
There
UK, Europe, and
oh, there's another one skimming the water.
Oh dear.
Somebody went over it.
Oh, David, what happened, my friend? Did you crash into a ship?
No, I sort of.
how ironic.
It's telling me I stalled. How terrible!
As a Navy man, he didn't miss the ship.
I just saw that your aircraft smack bang into one of the liners there.
I was too far right.
Ah, okay.
There's another aircraft in front of me. Red Robin Saw.
Well, Mr. Ace, I have to give you some kudos for this.
Everybody's doing good on
I
this
have
one.
I have never done this before in the Netherlands.
Oh, well, there you go. There's always something new to try.
I was also doing about 187 knots, so it's probably not wise.
Ah.
Okay,
Let's
trying
try
to
it
make
again.
some slipstream in the water.
This one.
Is that going to crash me or?
Not if you do it gently. You can get a little bit of weight going in the water.
Spray.
Not for too long.
There's some pylons here, Chainsaw. There's probably some power lines here.
There we go. Now I remember the mods are called We Love VFR.
Okay.
And there are three versions you can add on. It adds power lines and some wind farms and lots of cables and stuff. We Love VFR 1, 2, and 3.
We love crashing into objects that appeared just in front of us.
The power lines are solid as well. You can
Yeah.
The one that got me was the building cranes. You're flying around in a helicopter in the downtown area, and you come around the building. There's a building crane right there.
Oh yeah, 2020 they will fly through, and a lot of 24 you just straight into them.
Yeah, 2024 especially so with the LOD kind of popping. Sometimes for pylons and cranes and stuff don't appear until like 0.05 mile in front of you, and you have to be right on the ball to sort of avoid them if you're low.
I mean, honestly, my take on it is that disaster at launch, of course. Then I expected better, but I expected it to be where it is now. I expected this state around about now, because we had it with 2020 when it first launched as well. But in hindsight, they should have learnt what to do better from 2020.
Thank you.
Fears that lurker has overtaken me.
Food has been brought to me. This is amazing.
Oh, it's an in-flight meal for us.
Yeah, I've got four crumpets and 2 packets of chocolate hobnobs.
Oh, no carbs then.
No carbs, no. I'm diabetic, so I need the carbs. That's my excuse.
Yeah.
Do share the hobnobs, please, Dan. No, do with the
Absolutely. Anyone comes to visit can have can have a chocolate hobnob if you're quick before I've eaten them.
I'll be right there. Don't worry.
Do you say you're moving up to Manchester area, James?
I am, yes. Yeah.
Susie,
Yeah.
just trying to get your gate open, Dan.
You'll be within driving range to come and come and sample my hobnobs if you.
Great.
Oh, okay. Here we go. You don't
I would love a nib on your hobnob. That's brilliant. Do that.
Yeah, you're more than welcome, James. You're more than welcome.
Are they the milk chocolate or the plain chocolate?
These ones are milk chocolate.
No, you're dead to me.
Yeah.
Yep, dead.
Yeah, but it's hard to get. It's quite hard to get the dark chocolate hobnobs.
I don't like them. I only like the dark chocolate ones.
Yeah, the dark chocolate ones are preferable.
They found another bridge.
Now I have to look up what hobnobs are.
That's what you would call cookies, Carol.
So it's just a chocolate-covered oat biscuit, Carol.
That sounds delicious.
Chocolate covered
from
oat
McVitie's,
cookies.
and they're pretty good.
Yeah, nice.
They are more rich.
If you have private contract, if you have a contractor working on your house, and you keep them supplied with chocolate hobnobs, then that usually improves the performance.
They find them anyway. They always find them.
Yeah,
another bridge, guys. Just where Dan is. There's another bridge coming up. Just be. It's an easy bridge. This one, isn't it? Easy bridge.
Yep. The only problem is the job takes 3 times as long as they said.
Yeah.
Instead of 10 times.
Instead of 10 times. Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah, well, that would be the plain chocolate ones.
Yeah.
Is it durable, Dan? Yeah.
Easily, yeah.
Even managed to do a loop over that one and still get under it.
Hold on, Lurker. Whoops. Lots of you have gone to altitude again. You might want to come back down. It's up to you. These are optional bridges. Hold on, Neil. And Frank, looking good.
Touching the water.
I'm skimming the water so much that flow keeps popping up my landing rate in the top left. Always like -10 to -40.
Coming in, Pete. It's my friend. Soapy, there's no liners there, so you should be okay. Should be safe, or they should be. You've got it.
Yeah, that was more controlled.
I think what we'll do, people, if you head towards EDDL, we'll do a full stop there because I need the loo, and I'm sure a lot of you must be flagging by now. And then we'll carry on to the last airport from there. So we're getting there.
That's been more than 20 minutes.
Are we allowed to pour a whiskey as well, James?
Of course you are, yes.
Oh, thanks very much.
Somebody's in the water. Water landing.
Gear up for water landing. Gear up for water landing. Gear up for water landing.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody put water on that one.
I think you've all made that.
You've just
promo.
Did it hit your bag?
We're 37 miles from EDDL.
Okay, well, we'll get there in no time in a Grand Caravan and the Coldies.
So if everyone's going to EDDL, I can join from there.
Okay, yep. Well, we'll be going there, but then we'll just be heading straight towards our Luxembourg finale, essentially.
Well, at least it's something. It just took me a long time to get back.
Hello. Who's saying hello to somebody very quietly?
I think that was my son talking to the dog, which has noticed that I've got food. So he's kind of sat him.
Does the dog understand? Hello.
Is your son interested in Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, no, he does sometimes, but you know.
He has problem pronouncing the word hobnobs to Don, doesn't he?
I think he's more interested in the crumpets because they're hot and he can smell them.
May have crashed my caravan straight through a full. What are they called? Like a full truck.
Oh, another bridge. Another bridge.
The cars are not.
Oh, did somebody just hit you?
I hit the bridge and it took me about 200 feet higher.
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah, that's when
there's a water speed bump ahead as well. Be careful.
Does your tally Wymov stand for why move? Wimov.
It's a Wimov. It is a Dutch phrase. In Dutch, in Dutch it says was ik maar op vakantie, and that means in English wish I was on vacation.
All right. Okay.
Wish I was on vacation.
I know the feeling.
That is what it stands for.
Oh, do you mean it's a mnemonic? It's just the letters which spell it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Abbreviation. Or how you call it?
There's only one letter out from English, isn't it?
Jollygold's going, everybody else is flying over. I don't blame you, my friends. Well done, Jollygold.
Oh, I've just taken some bloke's TV airing off his house. I'm so sorry.
He was watching the rugby. Oh, there isn't.
He's going to be really upset. We've got the cord wrapped round. We've got the TV dragging behind me now.
That reminds me of something. So we're out walking with my dad, and my dad spots someone with a bright red top on it, which is Emirates all over it. So she said, "Oh, have you been to Emirates? You've been to Emirates, you know?" And we're like, "Yeah, I've been to the stadium, you know, to the Emirates Stadium." And it's it took about 3 or 4 minutes before one of them worked out. But one of them was talking about the country, and the other one was talking about Arsenal.
It's a nice flat river here. It's lovely.
Very flat river.
Makes a change from that Bosnia one that we went to the other day.
Yes.
Like a roller coaster.
Yeah, it was great though. Great fun.
Amazing.
Gorge.
I like the way they did the buildings over here. I wish they'd have taken as much time in the U.S.
What do you mean, the layout?
The buildings and the actual architecture of the buildings look like they belong in this area.
Yeah.
Yep, it's true.
Well, we're heading towards Germany now. This is are we in Germany at the moment? I think we might.
No, not yet.
Yes, we are.
Oh yes, indeed. Oh yes.
Yes, we
Are
are.
those nuclear plants out ahead of us?
Where are you looking?
I see
Well
big
away.
cooling towers out ahead of us.
No, it's
Could be
probably
Skynet.
normal cooling towers. You know,
No, that does look like one, maybe.
let's see.
Well, in Germany, the nuclear plants are all out of function now, so they will be all torn down. But it could as well be a regular power plant. They also have cooling towers.
Oh.
Well, that was a mistake, wasn't it?
It depends how you look at that.
Yeah, I think there's no doubt about it that we'll all be using modular small nuclear reactors shortly. We won't be able to do it unless...
Yeah, they'll be called the 6070 series, David.
Yeah, probably. Mind you, the idea is not wild heat.
6090 personal nuclear reactor.
But maybe.
That's a great
yeah,
subject. That's a great subject. I mean, what a disaster. And a 50.
Oh.
So you talk about 2024 being a disaster.
Yeah, took the sting off Microsoft, wasn't it? Microsoft were rolling in again. Okay, someone else can take the flak for a few months.
Another bridge, quite low, quite low, quite. Oh no, it's not.
Oh
right.
yeah, I wonder how much of the power consumption of like a 5090 could be recouped if you used a electrical power generation from overheat. You know,
So the 6090 comes out with a heat pump attachment. You bolt at the side
Yeah.
of your house.
Well, I was
And it comes pre-burned.
I was interesting to an interesting conversation on YouTube the other night where they were talking about the fact that Britain can't actually have sufficient data centres to support AI because our power grid just wouldn't do with it. Which is fascinating.
I mean, it's whether it's whether AI takes us the electric cars take us out first, but we're certainly in the UK. The planned nuclear power generation expansion is getting on for a decade behind schedule, and the first of the is it six reactors we're trying to bring online altogether. The first one's not going to be ready till 2027, and they reckon it's going to be 2050 until the last one comes online. And that
sounds almost like next in 2024, doesn't it?
Well, that's 16% of the current generation capacity of the UK from that plant altogether, from all the reactors. But also during that time, there's more plants being down, so it won't, in net effect, be 16%. And to charge all these electric vehicles, which we all have to be driving by 2035, or won't be able to buy certainly any new ICE vehicles if they don't change their plans again.
Do any of you own?
How are we going to run them?
Yeah. Do any of you own electric vehicles by chance? Any of you have them? Cars?
Neil does.
Or...
I do.
Really?
Neil's got one.
I quite like them.
I have a Scania, it's very nice.
We had one at one point. The car was pretty nice. Charging was the challenge because we can't charge at our house. So we always have to charge externally, which is very expensive, to put it perhaps politically correct.
Just flying information with a like-minded car and just plug it in surreptitiously on the way past. That's the way to get around that.
You could always get
Do they have those Cybertruck?
Get you a little trailer and put behind it with a generator, and that way gas generator.
Someone did something like that, or didn't they? They got an electric car and put a 1.2 litre engine in the back.
It seems like the river here is broken.
Quite the industrial area over here, isn't it?
It is. That's definitely an old-fashioned power plant, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got steam coming out of mine. Anyone else got steam coming out of the cooling towers?
Coming out of your cooling
Yes.
tower. Okay, I was worried there for a
That
second.
looks like an old steel plant right there.
No, Steve.
Yeah, that is what I just wanted to say. We are flying now into the middle area of Germany, and that is or was famous for the coal and steel. And that here basically is one end of that, and it continues further to the east.
Nice.
Yeah, we don't have any of that anymore.
I beg your pardon. If you go down the way, you'll see quite a fair few of these old. I don't think they're in use still, are they, Ninja and Dan? But there's still quite a few out there. The old.
No, I mean. Most of the older ones have been shut down. Some of the premises have been taken. Like in Sheffield, there's a Tata have bought some of the old steel plants and retrofitted them with modern furnaces, and so there's still some, but it's very little compared with what it was.
More bridges.
Yeah, this is Düsseldorf, and basically it's a large area basically it's several cities, but in reality, there's this one huge area where industry is located. As I said, further coal mines to the east and also to the south from here, and nowadays obviously no coal mining here anymore. I think a little bit steel, but most of that is gone away now.
There was a lot of bombing done here during the war, wasn't there?
Correct.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Well, that happened on both sides. So
yeah,
it did indeed. Yeah. And it was years gone by. That's a long time ago now, isn't it? You can't get under those bridges, can you?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, we've just been under. Yeah.
Oh.
Here's one I doubt you can go under.
Oh,
Right,
these
because
ones,
it's
Most of
you
these
mean
are just solid bridges for me.
solid bridge. Yeah, no, the we can get over that one, under that.
Now that looks like a nuclear power plant right there. That enclosed facility. I couldn't read it when I went by.
I wouldn't know, I'm afraid.
You'll have to go back and watch the video.
Right. Yeah, we'll do.
Are we flying to Berlin?
We're going to EDDL.
Dusseldorf, is it?
This is
Yeah.
Dusseldorf, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we are
Runway
already close.
23 right, if you can, please. If anybody wants to get frequencies
Nearly,
up,
Lurker,
23
nearly.
right.
Yeah, we're only
Nearly.
5 miles.
Yay.
Okay, you may want to slow down and bring that throttle bit.
So I'm 8 miles away. Yeah.
128 degrees, 5 miles.
0.5. I'm going to go into heading mode to the east, personally. Goes east.
Then you can do it. Nope.
So I'm heading east 90 degrees to line up with runway 23. If you can, please, people. We're quite close to it now. If you're anywhere near me.
Line up with
2-3. 2-3 right.
4 is going in the water.
Ooh. You're having too much fun. Pete Blue Boy, are you okay out there, my friend? I can't see how far. I think you're close by, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm just coming around now, James.
Great.
Tap.
This is great for many. Now, people, when we do these live streams, obviously we're all catching up in many ways. I've not done a live stream for some time, and it's a good chance for us to have a chatter and natter. So that's what it's all about, isn't it? So
These bridges are not flyable. These bridges are. They look clear, but they're not.
All right. Flyaway, are you over the airport?
Real close. I'm making
Just
the
about.
turn to final here.
It's looking like an airport where you are. I'm just trying to line up visually. Oh yeah, yeah, it is indeed. It is indeed. So where Flyaway is, that's the airport. 2-3 right. People.
I don't have my ILS or anything on, so I'm guessing this is 2-3 right.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, I think
Touch and
people
go
coming
or
in.
full stop?
Full stop here. I need the loo. Full stop. We'll do a full stop, 5-minute break, and then we'll just carry on to the Luxembourg for our next leg. In the future. I want to get over Paris in helicopters, Dan, in Flight Sim 2024. You're going to be joining us for that one.
Hell yeah.
2-3 right. I think that's 2-3 right. I'll tell you as I go over it.
That's the idea. Luxembourg, get closer to Paris, and then choppers over the old Eiffel Tower. That'd be great. Under.
Now that we've had the patches for like the ground effect stuff, I'm really enjoying helicopters in 24.
Me too. I was flying them yesterday over London. Very visceral experience with them.
Yeah,
Incredible.
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to turn around here and see if I can't see people landing.
Okie dokie. I'll be coming in from myself.
Yeah, I'm sure they won't be able to see me landing.
Steve, my friend, I still don't have your name tag. For some whatever reason, I cannot see Chunzi. We can hear you, so that's enough.
So whoever is interested in more challenging bridges, follow the River Rhine, which we were flying over just recently, towards Cologne and through Cologne. A few more bridges. Some of them are very low.
All right, y'all do well now because you're being filmed. So you wanna
best behavior.
Yeah, best behavior and do something that you want to send home.
Well, in fact, you're being double filmed.
Oh,
triple filmed. You include the streams.
Paul U.S.
Hollis.
Okay. Hollis. Ninja. Looked like a good landing. They landed together side by side. That was nice.
See the runway with so many name tags, red name tags. Should be interesting. Very easy, this one, people. Ideally.
A really smooth landing for me, 66 feet per minute.
Oh, nice. You can't do that. I've noticed landing in 2024 is a heck of a more. It's a heck more challenging, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
We did a flight up yesterday up to Denali, Mount McKinley, to the base camp, and the topography has changed from 2020, and what used to be a fairly flat runway is now uphill.
Oh.
It's a nightmare. That was nice.
My plane is. I'm making a side landing.
Okay. That's you, Frank, yeah?
Yeah, that was me. I don't know.
far,
I think my plane is damaged.
Everybody's doing a good job. I haven't seen any bad landings.
You haven't seen
Other
mine.
than mine.
Watch this.
Here comes James. Here comes James.
It's one of the updated airports.
All right. A little bit long there, James.
A little bit, yeah.
I'm not judging.
No. It's I did that purposely just to
Get
just
out of
because
the
we
way.
had enough time.
Get out of
I'm
the
actually
way.
dying for the loo, people. Back in a second.
Here comes Dan.
And same on my end, I'll be back in a moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. Nice one, Dan. Right on the center line.
Aye.
I don't know your first names, but Heapster? That was right on the center line, too. That was nice. And somebody parked right in front of, put in reverse there. You're right in front of the camera.
Sorry, mate.
That's all right.
It was a bit harsh on old James there. I mean, he's obviously his eyes were half full of water when he landed.
I know. I forget about it now. I mean, the loo is down at the other end of the runway at the terminal.
Oh, well, I saw him running. I saw him running down there.
Saw him running. Yes, that's for sure. All right, who we got? Jolligood? Is that right? Jolligood? Jolligood? I don't know.
Jolligood?
Yeah, Jallagod. Don't know what that means. So that was a nice landing.
Right, are we all down? 4 degrees coming in.
Yep.
What we can do, people, as soon as everybody's down, we'll take off, and then we'll just we'll just carry on to Luxembourg. So just carry on the course round. I think the river parts has extended the flight a little bit past. A quick touch and go at EDDK, and then just carry on to Luxembourg.
Okay. I think some of us needed to leave for just a second. So
course, yeah. Right, I shall hold on for a few minutes.
Okay. How about 2 minutes? Maybe 3.
Yep.
It's been a while.
Sure. Yeah, don't forget to shake.
Otherwise, there'll be some long landings at the next airport.
So are we skipping the castle then, or not?
Yeah, we'll fly over it, Carol. So we'll fly over the route.
Okay.
So we'll do the rest of the loop. Just a quick touch and go at EDDK, and then on to ELLX Luxembourg.
So it's going to be in touch and go in the EDVK or?
Touch and go. So it'll be the runway directly on the routes there. Let me just remind myself. There we are. Bring that up. So EDDK should be runway 14 left. Yeah, 14 left.
Note to self: stop breathing in when drinking one's whiskey.
What do you do? You don't snort it, do you, David?
No, but you've got to stop. Otherwise, you sort of top up your lungs.
Ah.
It made I cough a bit.
What did I come back to?
Go on, carry on, whoever. David, what whiskey are you partaking in?
I'm supping up a very nice little 10-year-old Talisker.
Oh, nice.
Single malt, very nice. Sainsbury, I've said before on these flights that Sainsbury every now and again seems to have this joy of dropping the fine malt whiskies by about a third. So whenever they do that, I go and buy a bottle.
Oh yeah.
That
And
makes
then
it sort of
certainly beat
I'm
a
gonna
Coke bottle in the back seat.
2 hours later, you're back again.
Yeah, it's not quite. I remember when I was in Barbados, where the taxi driver, had this brown paper bag, and he was slipping out of it every now and again, and I'll be looking at my wife and saying, "What the hell is he doing?" Anyway, I plucked up the courage and I said, well, what exactly are the drinking laws in Barbados? And he smiled at me and he said, 10 compulsory. Compulsory.
Sorry, you cut out partly there, David. We didn't catch.
Sorry, he said
It's compulsory.
Compulsory. It isn't compulsory, he said. Then I did another swig.
You're gonna have a drag race takeoff?
Can do. Yeah, we're all lined up for it. Why not? I guess if we're all back, are we all back? I mean, how would we know the answer to that one?
Still a bunch of people up
Yeah, speak up if you're not here.
Got a bunch of folks running down this way.
I see somebody else that's got the Union Jack livery next to me there. Very nice. Is that you, Carol? The Union Jack?
Shouldn't be. I
Can't see
have a blue one on. It's a custom one I get.
Okay.
Downloaded livery.
Okay, possibly why you're showing us as the Union Jack. That's what I'm using at the moment. Are you using your multi-panel tonight, Carol?
No, I decided that since I can't use it in 24, I wouldn't use it in 2020 either, so I didn't get too spoiled.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
I do miss it though.
Yeah.
You gonna give us a countdown and go?
I think so. So, should we count down from 3 people? So on 1, 3, 2, 1, off you go.
Right, I'm at 1,500 feet.
Race is on.
Still on the ground.
I'm still loading in.
I was at a flight simulator livery right at his wingtip. An airborne knocking out
Up, up, and away.
Ooh, forgot to reset my trim there. Got up like a rocket ship.
Full flaps. I wonder I couldn't catch it.
I took up with plus 40% trim, and you need about minus 40% in the Kodiak, so it kind of got to
Yeah.
It got to certain speed and it started going up about 2,000 foot a minute. Yeah.
It can be a little tricky, the Kodiak, can't it?
I mean, it's an absolutely great aircraft to fly if you fly it right.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
if you don't fly it right, it can kick you.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to be kicked.
There's a stadium here to our left.
Just be aware, you might need to go into heading mode to get back onto nav mode when you take off.
I don't even have a flight plan, so I don't know where we're going.
Back to the river.
Grace Jones. To the river!
Let's get me on course.
Does this mean we get to skim some more water?
Yeah, there's a bridge up here, a nice one. Right here as you come around the bend of the river.
Sending at 200 knots. This thing is rated for not even 180.
Yeah, I'll get up here and pause and capture it.
Is that the Queen's Clearwater Revival bridge?
Yeah, you'll see it when you come around the corner there.
Oh, just while Bob is there. I think Bob's just either
Ooh,
over
Bob. That was close.
Are we supposed to follow the river here, or are we supposed to be just get on GPS?
Go on GPS and let's head over to EDDK. I know I'm trying to get these flights to around 2 hours if I can, and we are going to go over it.
Bridge looks like it's got a solid underneath it. Yep, it does.
Yeah, found that in quite a lot of photogrammetry areas in 2020 that you get these solid bridges. They look amazing from the top, but then you try going underneath them and you just like hit a solid wall. London used to be like that. I'm not sure if it's still like that.
Yeah, Tower Bridge.
Looks like our heading from that bridge is about 142.
So, Dan and Ninja, what's the weather like up there? What's the weather like up north? Oh, my sim's pausing. What's happened there? Better now, I'm back.
Lots of stuttering, like a lot of stuttering. Oh, Jesus.
Wow. Are you guessing it's too late?
And in rather warm where I am.
Yeah, well,
really nice.
there are a lot of buildings. There are an awful lot of buildings concentrated around here with different features, so might give you some problems.
Well, one advantage on Xbox is that it basically, rather than rendering the buildings as buildings, it will render them as like splodgy blobs.
What, hobnobs?
No, splodgy blobs, not hobnobs.
Is that another kind of biscuit?
Well, it could be, but it's kind of what buildings look like in Flight Sim on 2020. I mean, we've actually been doing okay here for Xbox. Earlier on, there were quite a few that were sort of acid, dissolved in acid. But it will do that rather than drop your frame rate and cause stuttering, so it tends to be smoother. You don't have to get much stuttering. And 2024 basically just doesn't render stuff until you're within about 3 foot of it. But keeps a really nice frame rate. It's very, very smooth. So someone else is flying through me. Okay.
Yeah, I find this whiskey causes a bit of stuttering as well.
Yeah, well, that will happen on 2024 too, I can guarantee.
Are you sure?
You might,
I was hoping it would change.
Probably more so, because you'll probably be drinking a lot more of it, Jesus.
Yeah, well, it'll take me a while, yeah. I reckon I'm going to switch. At the turn of the year. I'll have some.
I think it's been a really good start for Flight Simulator 2028.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
Yeah, I think we're well on track for having a stable product. Maybe still being beta by then, but
Do you want to hear? Do you want me to ask Alexa again? You can hear them all laughing.
We're all in 2028 beta testing.
In all seriousness, if they do deliver on what they said for SU2, then that should resolve a lot of the issues which affecting particularly people on PCs with higher end systems. But who knows?
Dan, you're a lovely. I just love your positive, upbeat spirit. It's really inspiring.
Well,
no, it's really inspiring. It is.
There is a lot of positive about 2024.
There is.
It's just it's frustrating because it didn't need to be as much of a mess up as it was. It frustrates me as being a developer myself, seeing some excellent development having been done, but the whole kind of management, the process, we might want to beta test this a little bit, it's some of the similar mistakes that I've seen in my own development career from other companies that I've worked with, where kind of marketing decisions, would come in front of the development decision. And yes, the marketing decisions are important. If you don't make money out of it, then the product can't exist. But when it comes to a point where the marketing decisions are actually to the detriment of the overall sales and stability of the platform, it's short-sighted thinking. And I suppose that's why I get sometimes a little bit irate about it. Not because it's a terrible product, but because it's missed opportunity.
It's part and parcel, Dan, of today's gaming industry. I mean, a lot of games are released half-cooked, and a few months later, fixed. With Microsoft, with Flight Sim, it takes more than a few months to fix if it's a bad product.
Yeah, it's a very complex product. They are with a lot of what they do with it. They are creating new technologies. As far as
I'm not
defending
them. I'm not defending them. I feel they should have simply not released when they released it. It should be released now.
And Jorg said as much himself. Jorg said, "What are we to do next time? Presuming there is a next time. What are we going to do next time to do for examining?" He says, "Well, what we should have done is have a beta period of around 12 months where we, rather than introducing it as a release product where people get to test it, the developers get on board." Exactly what some of us have been saying since pretty much day one of launch. It just wasn't ready, that's one of the most positive things that have come out of this.
But I hear,
sorry, people. We got an airport coming up. Just be aware, this is touch and go here. So it's EDDK. It's just right ahead of me at the moment. EDDK, isn't it?
Yes.
It's just me.
Echo Delta Delta Kilo. Yeah.
9.2 miles.
If you put the release year in the name of the product, you're setting yourself up for a problem. That's a total marketing.
Yes,
correct. Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tall spires around here, now.
Yeah, those smokestacks almost got me a
So
does anyone else get frustrated that they have to put the reading glasses on to see the avionics?
Oh, I've got to use them all the time. When I'm
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm on like a 50-inch screen, so.
Yeah,
I'm fortunate enough to still have good eyesight, but my language definitely isn't good.
I've got to put my reading glasses on to see my hands.
Well, yeah.
David, you've got to put your reading glasses on to go to the toilet.
Oh, yeah, well that comes with age, yes, James, you're quite right.
Do they have reading glasses for speaking? I think I need those.
Outrage.
Well,
as I said to the nurse when I went for a small treatment at one stage, and I said, "You'll have to forgive me. You know, we might have to spend some time looking for this bloody thing, because it used to be an outie, but now it's very much an innie.
Looks like
I think
it's to change the subject, but the runway is
Yes, she said.
2406.
He fell over laughing.
Please change the subject.
Let's see, it says...
14 left.
It says 06
Where?
and 24 at EDD.
Oh,
That's what it says.
It's very good of you, George, to try and raise for the level of a conversation. But I think you
it was going downhill real quick.
Yeah.
Oh my.
You have your work cut up for your mates.
I want the minutes to state that I had nothing to do with any of it. And there are witnesses.
Well, you're on a live stream broadcast, so I figured.
You remember? Oh, for goodness sake!
These
Yeah.
trees look awful.
Splendid.
Yeah.
They look splendid.
Delicious, even.
No, 2024 trees do look. There's still far too many of them, but they do look much better. This is quite a nicely modelled airport. I can actually see the DHL on Xbox. Is this a handcrafted one?
I believe so.
Don't know.
I mean, it is nice actually being able to see the buildings at the airport without actually being inside them.
Such and go here, people.
2024 on Xbox, like the LOD stuff, it's just, yeah, it's stable, but it's
Touch
not.
and go,
it's
right?
really not great.
Touch and go, yeah.
Okay.
Touch and go. There we go.
And on to Luxembourg.
Are you not going to Drakensberg Castle?
I think it's on the flight plan. You should be flying over it, so you can give it a quick flyover.
I got some really good whiskey. Lots of time.
Whiskey.
Drink whiskey. Oh, it was Scotch. I mean, when I say whiskey, it's Scotch.
That's a better
No, there's no difference between the two.
Oh yes.
Anything which isn't Scotch isn't whiskey. I'm sorry.
If we've got any
Lagavulin. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
yes.
Coffman.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's like coffee.
Like Lagavulin.
It is
Yeah.
Lagavulin is that one is standing next to my art bag.
Ah, yes, that's another one. Ardbeg's another PT one. But if you like that, so I don't like I like the space eyeballs. They're much sort of sweeter, more benign. A bit of childish.
I said
You have to
Yes.
eat them.
That's me, Hugh. I'm a Sassenachai.
Yeah, that's a laddie.
I'm a wee tulip lady. That's what I am.
You gotta have something to wash down the flavor of haggis.
Yeah. But of course.
Yeah,
Well, you
come on
normally have a little splash in the haggis.
Well, it's remaining true.
Yeah, you ought to do that. Have you ever tried haggis?
Haggis with whiskey sauce.
Yeah, haggis whiskey sauce. Yeah.
No.
You ought to do that.
I tried a drink one time that was made of from oatmeal.
Yeah.
And whiskey.
That is. What is it again? The one with the oatmeal.
Apple Bros.
Apple Bros. Yeah.
Not too bad.
That's
I
cool.
expected a lot worse.
Why?
You just don't associate good whiskey to oatmeal.
Well, yes. Well, barley, I suppose, but. Yeah, but if you have haggis, you can have it stuffed in chicken breast or something like that. It's really good.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. It's one of my all-time favourite foods, haggis. I've got to say.
We were at Loch Ness and we were on vacation over there. And, the restaurant down there had haggis and scrambled eggs. That was really good.
Wow. Yeah. That'll wake up your taste buds, yeah.
Did you have any tatties with it, Fly Away?
No. And I didn't.
And no neats.
I didn't do any blood pudding.
No carbs.
I believe we have a landmark ahead.
We have a mountain ahead of us.
The Drachenberg Castle. Drachenberg.
And that's the one.
I guess we need to climb.
Well, you can take out autopilot and give the castle a flyover. Might be a good idea. It's just where Dan is, roughly.
Directly in front of me.
1.3 miles in front of me, right by Ladover Road.
Okay.
Yeah, Ladover Road.
There you are.
Just going to be crashing into it momentarily.
I'm just turning.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks like Castle Hill in Huddison, that does.
I've got to say, this area has been fantastic, hasn't it? The scenery in these areas is wonderful. That's the castle.
Ignore the Grand Caravan that is in the mountains.
Are you not active pause there, Bob? Or have you have you taken a wrong turn?
Permanent pause, I think.
I tried to. I was a bit too optimistic with my flyby. Yeah.
Was that you down in the trees down there?
Yep. Oh, I'm about to fly into it again. Oh Jesus.
Look at the graphics here, people. It makes you wonder. I've said this before. Did we need? I mean, yes, we needed it for the infrastructure. I mean, this is as good as 2024 in many ways, isn't it?
But look how many of us are flying together in a really populated area. That's just, it's pretty awesome. We can't do that.
Absolutely.
Back down the river again.
See, the river will take you away from Luxembourg in this case. You want to stay on the GPS line now?
If you get to the river at the turning, just turn right. Where it bends.
It does help if you look for the castle on the right, on the correct bank of the river. I was scanning away on the other bank.
Are you looking at
It's
looking at where?
You had, David?
Say again?
How many whiskies?
Oh no, half a whiskey. I'm okay. Yeah.
Half a bottle, that is, Neil.
No. I never drink it. I don't drink heavily.
No,
on the weekends I have a snifter.
You can't with whiskey, otherwise you'd swallow it. You gotta have you gotta have a wee dram, haven't you? Every now and
Well,
again.
I think it might spoil me as well.
But Soapy drinks from the bottle of the bottom upwards.
So how many people actually like Guinness?
Oh, big
I
time.
do.
Absolutely.
Virtually anyone in Manchester will like Guinness.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Guinness is really good. But you could only really drink Guinness though in Ireland.
I heard a rumor one time that in some of the hospitals years ago they used to
Yes, they did.
Guinness as
Yes, they did.
As a pick-me-up.
pick me up.
My grandmother was a nurse, an Irish nurse. She was a nurse.
Good grief, what a combination. Irish nurse and Guinness. Get me there. Someone knock me off.
Now, steady, James. Steady, James.
She was gorgeous too.
You'll be sent to the little boys' room again.
I worked in a hospital in Edinburgh, and then the old patients and used to get a Guinness and a whiskey every Friday night.
Oh, wow.
That sounds like a great treatment for me.
What's it like in Scotland, Hugh? Does it travel well? It doesn't travel well to England, Guinness. It's terrible in this part of the country, at least.
I don't know. I'm not a drinker of James. Apart from my whiskey, I don't really drink.
He doesn't drink much. He spills most of it.
You know.
Perhaps you may want to raise your altitude.
That's a bad reflection on you then.
I actually have 2 bottles of kosher Guinness from
Oh, nice.
Israel.
How do they make it kosher?
Beats me, I don't know, but it's got a rabbi stamp on it. It's got.
How much did he charge for the stamp?
I just see something called kosher salt as well. In making Chinese food, kosher salt. It said add kosher salt. What the hell is kosher salt?
I've met many Chinese Jews, to be honest.
Oh, kosher means it's not touched. What is it? You don't touch the blood, or it's that? What's kosher mean, literally? It does have a literal meaning where it's something to do with the animal blood, or
Yeah.
It's
not been stolen.
And it doesn't have any pork product.
right.
Salt generally doesn't.
For a second, I thought you guys were saying. I thought you guys were speaking in Irish, and I was like, "Oh, why are you guys talking about home?"
Talk about Guinness for sure.
Yeah, don't tell anybody, but I was a pipe major for pipe band here in the United
Oh,
States.
good man.
So,
Good man.
I played the bagpipes for many years. I went over to Israel for some work, and I took my pipes with me. And on Sabbath, everything shuts down over there, except for the Irish pubs. So the group of us wound up in the Irish pub, and I was playing for Guinness down there, and that's where I got the 2 bottles of kosher Guinness. But this was on tap, and it was a true Irish pub. It was good. It served at the right temperature. The young lady
Sounds
knew
about
how to
right.
pour it. Say what?
It sounds about right. That's how we do it.
Oh, I do miss the Irish pubs. Nothing quite like them.
I say that well knowing it's still like a couple months before I can legally drink, at least here in Ireland.
Really? Well, I thought you were at least 30. No, I don't know. Okay.
I've just looked up kosher here, and it says only certain kind of animals are considered inherently kosher. For land animals, any creature that both chews its cud and has split hooves is kosher. For sea creatures, any fish that has both fins and scales is acceptable, and for birds, only those birds approved by the Torah or others later authorities such as delightful is a list that excludes scavengers and birds of prey.
Well, what does it say about Guinness?
Right out of the Old Testament.
Guinness, it says it's only kosher if it has a rabbi's stamp on it.
Ah, so that, okay. See?
No, hang on. Papa Lima. Papa Lima.
Yeah.
Running your leg.
Oh, very good. I was trying to think what you're talking about. Are you talking about an airport nearby?
No,
Got you.
No, it's kind of like Shift F4 picture.
Yeah. Shift F4 too.
Out of 4. Come on, get it right.
It's an all.
There was once when I was watching The Apprentice, and they had people trying to get a kosher chicken, but they didn't know. No, it was halal chicken, and they didn't know what to do, so they got one, got it slaughtered, and got it blessed by a rabbi.
Good grief.
Yes.
Because that's how it works, you know.
We're really too much. We worry too much about this sort of thing, don't we? Really?
Not really. I think it's good to talk about that.
Ah, yeah. You know,
It's a shame because those old ways are now going away. You know, the sort of old ways of doing things. It's got to be very PC friendly, hasn't it? If it doesn't go through 5 red tape, and goodness knows what.
Yeah, I think
somebody asked me one time. You know, they used to ask me all the time, what did I wear underneath the kilt? Now, that is truly not an easy question to ask.
No, especially if it's a big paper.
So did you wear kilts then? Fly away. What's your first name? You've told me before. I'm sorry, I had so many names. George.
George.
Did I wear kilts? Yes, I did.
Did you wear kilts? Yeah. And did you do the proper kilt wearing?
I'll tell you what I wore under my kilt: shiny black shoes.
Another kilt.
Yeah, it's quite. You've got to be careful though, because you can spot the dandruff.
Yeah.
Yes, I have 3 different kilts, different tartans, but Canon and that ilk.
Yeah, in fact, I competed over in Scotland a couple of times.
Whereabouts?
I was trying to name the little. It's a little. Dan knows it because I've gone through this.
Is it Shots?
It's up north.
Have you heard of Shots? Have you heard of Shots Dykehead bands?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they were world championships for a minute. That's where I was born, was the Shots. Okay. So they were brilliant, and I remember watching the massed bands. One of the last ones up in Bonaccord, which was a football team in Shots, and there must have been about 45 bands there, and they all got into the arena together. And I looked up. I was about 6 or 7, I suppose, and my father had tears pouring down his face.
Oh yeah.
You know, and people, you know, say that it's such a terrible.
To the left there, not to.
Yep.
To the left. That's one even I could get under.
Oh, okay. Where Ninja is? What chance?
George, was it the Cowell Games? Cowell Peninsula?
It was well up north. It was in.
What, Braemar? Was it Braemar? Braemar, the Highland Games.
Braemar Gathering and the Cowell Games are the biggest ones, apart from the Worlds, which are usually held in Glasgow.
Oh, come on, Giorgio.
I'm sorry, just get back on the flight. Just get back on the flight for a moment. I didn't mention it, but obviously you've all realised that we should be raising altitude to get over this islands, as it were, the higher lands. About
I'm sorry.
3,000 feet.
I know it was colder than the Dickens there, and there were teenage kids running around in shorts and short sleeves.
Yeah.
It was acting like summertime, and I was freezing to death.
They're hard.
Oh, you're in Newcastle.
Up
there you go.
Taps off weather, as we say.
I did get lost driving around York when I was going up north there. I drove around the circle 3 times before I was able to get out of here.
That's probably the best thing to do.
The secret of driving around York is not to.
Yeah.
It is extremely car hostile. Yeah. It is designed so that it's almost impossible to drive through it. It's designed to. It's deliberately so. We've got park and rides on the edges, and you're not supposed to drive through it.
And I was in a vehicle that would be put on the ferry. I'll tell you what. You get old, you forget a lot of stuff.
You do.
Zeebruggen?
Yeah.
Zeebruggen? Sorry, Zeebruggen.
We got on the ferry at Zeebruggen, and it was a left-handed drive car. And when I got off the ferry, I thought I was going to kill everybody in the car. Wrong side of the road. Right side of the road.
Yeah. Easily done. Just ask that lady on the Air Force Base who turned the wrong way.
Yeah. Is that the airport? No, we're 38 miles from
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saw some.
Here it was, the aircraft in front of you. What age are you now, George?
I'm 72.
12.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a, you're
I'm
a
in
youngster.
I'm
You're
in
in,
my second childhood.
yeah, you're a
Sounded
young.
different, George. I'm surprised. I mean, I sound like I'm 80, but I'm the reverse.
What, you're 8?
I always tell people I said I'm dyslexic, so I'm only 27.
Oh, you're sounding good for your 70s. That's great. Probably the average age of our group would
I
be.
gotta
I mean,
write it off for this. Write it off to the Scotch again. So let's get me going.
Good man.
the average age would be about 60, possibly. Bob, you bringing that down for us a little bit, thank you. Probably about 60.
Bring it down from 60 to maybe 50.
As they say up there in Braemar, George, go on yourself, son. Go on. And lang me your lumreek. Do you know what that means? Lang me your lumreek.
No.
Well, lang is long, may your lum is chimney, and the reek is smoke.
Oh.
Lang me your lumreek, long may your chimney smoke.
Which means
really
have a long
Gaelic,
legs.
or is that?
No, that's Doric type sort of Scottish idiom mixture. It's a mongrel basically mix.
Does that
It's
mean what it
Bridge.
sounds like, David? Is that like a literal? From what I'm thinking, it sounds like long may your chimney smoke.
Chimney smoke. That's right. Lang me your lumreek. Yeah. Along me your chimney smoke. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
have a long life is what it's saying.
Yeah.
Have you ever
okay.
smelled a peat fire? Or been in a?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I've burnt one in my own house down here. I've got some peat.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. It's. I have to say, well, I got peat delivered to me, and I have to say it's very heavy in minerals. You know, like if you get a decent ash wood, most of it burns. You know, and there's very little left. But peat, it's got all sorts of stuff in it. You know, and you're carrying up, you know,
Another ridge
sack
to the
loads
right
to the
up
top of the
there.
garden.
You see it?
Now already going under it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a viaduct,
Viaduct.
isn't
You
it?
should slice
Yeah,
up
yeah.
stuff
Big,
and
big.
put it in your sandwiches.
It's a viaduct across a valley.
We were at, you know where Drummond Rocket is?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
Drum the Droch.
Yeah, we stayed at
I
a
stayed
bed and
there.
breakfast there, and the water was actually orange. There's so much peat in it.
Yes.
And,
It's
I stayed
yeah.
on a riverboat there and I stayed on a cruiser at Drum the Droch.
It wasn't orange, it was iron brew.
Yes, it is. Well, it is Ferris, isn't it? It's
Beautiful Drum the Droch.
it is.
iron basically in the water
Stunning.
and the peat.
There was a guy that was going to
What lock is that on? Is that Loch Lockie?
out there, but he never showed up, so I missed out on that. I really wanted to send
Those smaller locks are gorgeous.
Okay, my
Look.
friends, if you want to do an ILS at runway 24 to finish, the ILS frequency is 110.700. 110.700, if you want to do that.
Which runway is
24. Runway 24. And the ILS is live, so you can actually lock onto it now if you want to.
110.7?
110. Decimal 700. Yeah, decimal 7. Yeah.
Oh,
Which
what runway did it say?
Runway 24. ILS 24. Pretty much the way we're heading.
On the little nav map, it doesn't show any ILS feathers on that runway for some reason.
Got it on the BFR map. It's in 2020. It's useful for something, that BFR map.
Yeah.
At least it works.
Yeah. So, Steve, are you joining in with Mark's flight? Any of you joining with Mark's flight? I'm tempted to. I should have.
No, we can't fly 24.
No.
No, it just gets disappointed and then you get angry and then you just go and kick someone's cat.
Well, don't take yours.
A text-based discussion with someone on Discord here who's experienced the same problem as you, but more so, yeah, they're not very happy. So it's a very hard one because there is obviously something on somebody's on a very small proportion of people's systems, which is affecting the ability of data to be transferred between, for the multiplayer data. But trying to identify, the guy that I'm speaking to, been buying, trying out a USB-C network card from Amazon Prime to see if that makes a difference, see if it's a network card related issue. It feels like a network related issue.
I'll try it. After the new SIM update, I'll log in, I think, and see what I can do.
It's very frustrating for when it's worked sometimes. In fact, he's on the flight with us now. With
I'll certainly have a backup plan.
I mean, if we can identify, it's definitely a network card issue, then even though it's still, we can report back to Microsoft and they eventually will probably get addressed. But the problem is, just from a network perspective, you can't do if they cannot see the issue, if they cannot reproduce the issue, if it's only happening for 1-2% of people, and it's something that's probably hardware related. Almost certainly it's not happening on the standard hardware and setup that they're using for development. Until someone can identify the cause, I mean, it's not the router. My friend here, he's tried different router, different network, different internet connection, mobile streaming. He's tried Wi-Fi's tried, not Wi-Fi's tried. Reinstalling the SIM multiple times, the beta, not the beta. He's tried. He's done a full wipe of his system, clean install, and only install the stuff necessary. Flights in 2024, but he's
some try turning multiplayer on.
Well, some builds in 2024, he can see us. We can always see him, but on other builds, he's not seeing them. Gone through all the settings, gone through all the the multiplayer sort of visibility and settings under the advanced graphics settings. Tried all of that, and it doesn't make any difference. He's incredibly frustrated because
it's not too much of a problem. If it doesn't work, I'll just either do my tax return or just pull the hair out of the bathroom trap and upstairs.
I'll go swimming across the North Sea or something, yeah, absolutely. But it is incredibly frustrating, but it's also incredibly hard for, for software developers. If they cannot identify and reproduce the issue, it's almost impossible for them to fix.
Yeah, good point. People, if you're going to land via ILS, you want to climb to 3,500 feet at least for the ILS. The runway is at over 1,000 feet altitude.
Microsoft making people antisocial since November 2020.
I think I'm another one of those people that just can't get multiplayer to work on Flight Sim 2024. I've never been able to see anyone. I always see them on the map, but no one's appearing. Nothing's showing.
I'll have to do a video on that, Bob. I think there's a couple of reasons possibly why. I'll get a video out ASAP on it.
As far as that's concerned, my friend has tried. All the normal calls, I would say.
Really?
Okay. Most of which are fixed on SU1 anyway. But
I did see a change from SU1. Again, I saw some green dots on the live map, and I spawned
Yeah.
into Heathrow, and there were 2 people there. There was about 27 miles away. So
Get
might
this
be changed.
yesterday. Get this yesterday. So my friend, he'd been experiencing some problem. Hadn't seen us since the release of SU1 on the PC. But same account works fine on the same network on his Xbox, but not on his PC. So Saturday morning he loaded up, spawned in at London, and he could see players on the map, could see them online, no problem. Come to the evening, tries to get in a flight with us, can't see us at all. Why?
Wow.
You can imagine that it's incredibly frustrating. It's not that it's completely not working. It's intimate. It's kind of sometimes works. What's the factor that's changing it? Yeah, incredibly frustrating.
because you don't, if you knew it was their problem, you just go accept it. You'd be annoyed, but you'd accept it. You wouldn't waste time. It's the time wasting. The settings changes and the looking and wasting time where it's completely and utterly pointless.
And for our group, we fly pretty much exclusively together most evenings. So, not being able to see each other is, a major issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh well. Happy days ahead, hey chaps. Bright days ahead. Should only get better.
Alright, it's alright, James. We're okay, we can manage.
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to give it a try with Max just to see what it's like next time I try and join in his flight, because I've not really done much multiplayer but it is much improved with Sim Update 1 for the majority of people in terms of seeing people and
the fact that the name tags are visible 20-25 miles away compared with the less more 5.1 miles it was previously is a massive improvement.
Minimum traffic though. I mean, there's only 2 or 3 people, where in London you'd expect to see dozens of people. I mean, there's something else there as well. It's not just there's something that they're not.
No, I agree.
People are not going online.
There's only a dozen people around London all the time. And typically you'll see about 30 or 40 people, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe they are limiting that to take server pressure off them and just stop with more, cause less problems.
Possibly.
Maybe it's a Microsoft thing, taking the load off.
It's interesting that hill actually blocks the hill that's right before the final.
Oh yeah.
I was down below it and it actually blocked out.
Wow. That would make sense though, wouldn't it? It is like a laser beam into, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Someone turned across the runway in front of me in the Kodiak without checking the mirrors.
Sorry about that.
Well, when you say it's a hill, when you say it's a hill there, George, I think it's actually the airfield is actually higher than those trees, so you're down below the ILS completely.
I know I'm below the line. That would definitely block the localized.
Yeah. Block the signal.
Right, we've got people coming in. Well done, Jollygold. Frank's coming in. Fly away. Are you coming into land there? Fly away.
I thought I'd just take the scenic route.
Around the hill, as it were. Well done, Sir David. Sir Soapy there. Big R. Thank you. It's been lovely to catch up with you. We're not finished yet. We're going to wait for people to land, but it's been lovely to catch up with people again. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been.
Yeah.
So
Me too.
Yeah, it's been great.
It's been a long one. I do apologise, but what can I say?
You've been very quiet, ladies. We expect you to keep us in line.
We expect at least as much chatter from the ladies as from
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
If I can't keep you in line, the ladies can't keep you.
I don't know,
James.
I don't know,
you know?
James. I've been married for over 50 years to the same woman, and I can assure you they can keep you in line.
Well done, Susie. Very nice. Well done for making it. Frank's just coming down.
Oh, I missed the mark. I was trying to hit the landing marks.
Not to worry, it looks very smooth on our way, George. Blue Boy, thanks for joining us, my friend. Bob coming in. And Hepster.
James, I will change the description on the video to give you credit on the flight, the Huddison flight. So.
Okay, thanks, George. Yeah. No, I appreciate you streaming it when I can't. So it does help, but that should be fixed imminently, hopefully. Odd Human, good to see you. Who in the chat is Odd Human, by the way, just out of interest?
That is myself. Also known as Terramot.
Terramot, thanks for joining us, my friend. I think I've not seen you before. I don't think. Maybe I have. After a 2.5 hour flight, I don't know where I am.
I joined on the last leg.
Jan and other people, is this pretty normal for you, this kind of length of flight? For me, it's just a little bit over. I like to be at around 2 hour mark if I can.
Yeah, this is like a normal length for commercial flight.
Fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good then.
Generally, what we do in the evening is that we come on between 9 and 9:30, and it's probably about 9:45 by the time we set off, and we normally finish around or just after midnight. So
yeah, you get to bed about 6 in the morning, don't you? Something like that.
Well, I normally I have a bad habit of getting off and then loading another game up and playing that
Yeah.
Well, supposedly for an hour, but then I'll get stuck into it, and it's like about 4 a.m. Yeah.
One of Dan's problems is he flies with folks from the U.S. and we're on a different time.
George is a bad influence on me.
Yeah, I'll take credit for that. I can't look after you. I can't look after myself sometimes. That's why I got German Shepherd.
It kept me talking till 5 a.m. the other night.
Well,
terrible.
That was interesting, though. That was a good talk, right?
I enjoy it. I enjoy chatting to people that enjoy, have similar interests and stuff. So it's not part of it. To me, I enjoy the flying, but the flying comes secondary to the sort of the community.
Guys, so now you can talk. The stream is.
Now